Hello, if you guys are coming on. Come out, wherever you are. I'm here, everybody. Just waiting for some people to jump on. How are you guys doing? I am not seeing comments. Why am I not seeing comments? Maybe. Oops. Let's turn this around and say, hey. I'm not seeing comments on my iPad. That's not what I want. Where are my comments? Come out. See if I turn you this way, they'll come in. You know probably what happened? Is I probably hit it on the iPad and the phone. So I'm going to shut the iPad off and hopefully you'll still be on the phone. Don't want this one. Trying to find you guys. Hold on. Hold on. You guys there? Hold on. Always those technical things that happen. Let me find you guys. All right, I see you on my screen there. Hold on. Let me go out and come back. Hey, there you are. I found you. Hey, there you are. I found you. All right. Oh, gotta turn my volume off. Don't want to hear my echoes. All right, there we go. Yay! If you're there, say hi so I know you're here. Let me just plug this in so it doesn't go out on me. Oh, get on. Just let me know you're here. Whew. Let me get back in the screen. I shifted everything over, so I'm used to sitting in the middle of the table, and now I'm trying to sit more off to the right so you can see what I have going on here. And I'm praying. I'm just going to stick this in here because I don't want to knock over the glue gun. Oh, put it on my iPad. Maybe that won't work. Here we go. Excellent. Hey everybody, how y'all guys doing today? Just leave me a comment, let me know you're here because I got some cool things we're going to do today. And I'm going to show you some things that are coming up that we're going to be doing. So welcome to Carolynne Delisle's NonnasNuttykrafts. And we got some crazy things going on here today. So let me give you guys a few minutes. A couple of things I wanted to get out. I was trying to get this all set up. And you know, sometimes you think you got it all ready and you can see that, I don't know if you could see, tons of sparkles on the table. Doing a lot of sparkling today. Say hi, let me know you're there. I see some people watching. I don't like to talk to myself, you know. These are not stained. There we go. That might be easier. Whoops. Sorry about the crinkle crackle of the bag. I always try not to do that because it drives me crazy. But like I said, I was rushing to get some things done so we could do a live. A live, I tell you. A live. I am alive. Woohoo! I am back. For those of you that don't know, I broke my thumb in 2 places. I literally fell with my hands out. The thumb literally snapped back, broke in half, but kind of went back. So they kind of aligned so they didn't have to do surgery, thank the Lord. Got out of my cast last week, Wednesday. My wrist was still really sore. I tried to do a live one time in the last like almost 4 weeks. And it was really hard when you can't bend your arm because I was casted up to here. So, but I got out of it. And look, ladies and gentlemen, voila. It's still stiff. I can move it. I can't bend it as well, but it's better than being in the cast. So what I wanted to show you guys is some things that we're going to be working on. What we'll work on today, but some things we're going to be working on. Because I'm going to do another live tonight at 8 o'clock, and it's going to be something different. So tell all your friends. Share this. Let them know what we're, with what we're doing today. But that we're going to be going live at 8 o'clock tonight with some other goodies. So one of the things we're going to be doing is this. Whoops. Oh, got caught. We're going to be taking a grapevine wreath, and I found these cute little bad boys, and we're going to hang them from here. And I'll show you a little bit more in detail, you know, on the live, but they're to be like little acorns. And we're going to be using some of these babies in with that. So that's going to be another live. And you guys have to come back to see. So you're going to watch for the live alerts. If you want a live alert, go ahead and type in at the bottom, alert. So that way you will get an alert message from me when I'm going live. And I want to stick these babies back in here. Of course, I'm not going to get them in right. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So let me tell you what's been going on. Besides my broken thumb, I did try to do a non-live last week for y'all, because when I tried to do the first live, it took so long. Hi, Linda. Thanks, Linda. Share this too, because you guys are going to want to see all the goodies that we're going to be making. So I did a non-live for y'all last week, and I did it in stages. And if you actually look back at it, I changed the ribbon because when I actually did it, I didn't like some of the ribbon, the way it was working out. In fact, do I have it down here? No. And I changed the ribbon. I had bought extra ribbons of sorts for that reason, because I'd like to change things up. You know, when you see it, and it's like, not quite what I liked. But I did do some shopping, and I got the wreath and what you just saw there. This is one of my favorites that I use, and this is the Rapid Fuse. And with the Rapid Fuse, I have a hard time finding it here. People say they can get it at Walmart and Joann Fabrics and all. There's only one place here that I can find it. My Joann Fabrics is about a half an hour away. You know where they had these? At Lowe's. And it was a couple of cents actually cheaper. And because we're military, we get an additional 10% off. So I bought 2, so I didn't have to go running around looking for them again. Oops. Let me move this wreath up here. There we go. So while I was gone, my other daughter, my granddaughter's birthday was on the 7th of July, and she had bought like 6 months ago, I think it was, for us to go on down to Florida to go to Discovery Zone, to go to SeaWorld, to go to Disney's big Halloween thing, to go swim with the dolphins and all. And all this came around. I broke my thumb, and it was just like, really? And I bought all these cast protectors. I didn't have to use them, thank the Lord. So we went for a quick weekend. But now I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. But while I was also gone, I got booed. And if y'all don't know that, you sign up to get booed by people. And my little boo person gave me some deco mesh and a bunch of ribbon, which I think is so pretty. It's all fall ribbon. Some leaves, some plaid, more leaves. She gave me some orange plain and some pumpkins. And I thought that was so sweet. And she gave me some little things. I say it's a she, it could be a he, because it's a group, but most likely a she. Those, they stick them in your flower pots, and it's like says boo and stuff like that. So she gave me 2 Halloween ones and 1 Christmas one, and made a bunch of brownies for my husband. I can eat them too, though. So Now I gotta make something with this for the fall. We gotta make it fall. So for right now, I am just gonna stick these babies down there. And this is what we're gonna make. I don't have them finished yet because I just returned in last night, but I wanted to have one done for you guys, but I'm almost done with it. But we're gonna create it together. How cool is this? So our business, you know, coach gives us ideas and stuff, and this is one of the ideas that he gave us. Shows us some things. Everything doesn't always have to be a wreath, you know. It could be crafts, and that's why, you know, known as Nutty Crafts, because I make crazy things sometimes. So this is one of them. Don't worry about this being a little wobbly or anything, but because we're going to stick, like, you know, things in there, some, you know, pine needles and things, and it's going to be fun. Now, no two are alike. I've already posted it on my Etsy. I have 4 available that I can sell, but I can make more. And the reason why no two are alike is because candy canes really are not alike. The stripes are a little bit different. So I'm going to show you how we stagger them, make the bow, put the little pick things in it. So like I showed you, like here's another one. And you just see different bows makes it just a different character. And that's what it's all about. Just different things. I know, Linda. Hello. And these are going to be where you can hang them on a door. You want to put them on a mailbox, a lamppost, or in between your garages, hang them, or put them inside your house somewhere. You know, if you have a banister going up, you could put these going up the banister. And how pretty will that be? Even though they have different bows, that just brings more character. And I bet you, bottom dollar, that your friends and family are going to say, oh my God, where did you get those? And send them my way. Anyway, so these are the candy canes. So I've already, because this is a lot with a lot of glue involved with these, I have these sticking in my garbage can to hold them upright. What you do, I thought I bought 5 of these, but I only bought 4, and I keep thinking there's got to be another batch in my car. You can get these Walmart. People said Dollar Tree, but the Dollar Tree ones are a little smaller. And you could just Google it. You know, go online. The craft stores probably have them all over. And this is doing with 5. You can do as many as you want. Whatever. You put them together. You zip tie it, but you don't pull the zip tie all the way super tight. Just enough to kind of hold them. And then you stagger them. And that's why I was saying each of these are different. Oops. Because they're all staggered a little and they look a little different, but they all still kind of match because they're the same color as far as the candy canes. And they do come in green and white too, just to let you know. Oops, get back here. Oh, no, just hang them on my fireplace screen there. So once you get them together, you know, make sure all the bottoms are even. Tighten it just enough to keep them together. Then what you're going to do is tighten it just a little bit more and then pull them up to the different heights. And you stagger it however you want. Okay? Then you pull it really tight so that they can't move. Then what you do is you take your glue gun and you're going to glue in between the lines of the candy cane. Can you all see? Can you see that? So, my glue gun will reach. So in between the lines here, and that kind of keeps them to get secure. Of course, you've already pulled this tight, and I go above and below on the zip tie as well. Okay? So that's why I did some of these, pre-did some of these, because then you got to set it up to dry or sit there and hold it. I kind of stuck them in my garbage can to hold them upright as far as that goes. Then see, this is all dry now. They're not going to pull out or anything. You do not cut the bottom to make them even or anything. That's all the character in the candy cane. Okay? Then the next step is to make a bow. Let me put them here. Maybe that will work. Yeah. So they don't get as tangled up. Alright. So I'm going to show you because we got 2 other ones to make. And we're going to use my handy dandy easy bow maker. I don't know if anybody has one of these or not. Linda, if you do. Or whoever else is watching, say hi if you're here. and how to make a simple little bow like this, and it gives it effect. I'm not worried about fluffing the bow or anything out because we still got to add to this, okay? So I'm just going to show you all the things we're going to kind of use on the different ones so you get an idea. I have, because my floor is going to be all gold and silver, I have some gold picks, I have some silver picks, I have some red picks. Oops. I have, knocked my eye out. I have some pine needles to put in there. You can put whatever you want. This isn't to go over so over the top. The more you make, the more, you know, put in there. Just more stuff. Ah, you do have one. You know what? I have things that every year I say I'm going to put it here, so when I take it out for next year, I say, oh, I'll remember where it is. And then a year later comes around and I'm going, where was that? And I have this one basket that has a ceramic top, and it's a ghost body and the basket. And every year I have to call my friend and say, what is that bottom again that I have? And she always tells me every year. No matter where I put it, it's the same thing all the time. All right, so I got some of those. We're going to take some Christmas balls. I bought some really cool ones today. I really like these, and I'm going to show them to you. You can do whatever size, whatever color, whatever style. It is your choice. Okay. I have these. I think these particular ones I got at Hobby Lobby. And if you can see, if I get up, I probably never sit down again. It has like, it looks like flowers on it. And this one here is just kind of, same, almost like the reverse in the sense of saying of it. It has a lot of glitter and all on it. The gold ones are made to look like they're just old. You know, when the paint has worn off and everything. These are all plastic, nothing is glass. As far as that goes. So, as we create these, we'll decide which ones we're going to use. These I thought were really cool. It's a clear, it's again plastic on the outside, and it's like they put an ornament inside. And they had them in red. It comes in red and green. Can you see that very well? So we may use those. I also got these kind of cool ones. Now you can go buy ones that, you know, are solid ones. And you have to watch, because when you're putting them in, you know, they have the little things here at the, you know, top. So when you put it in, if it's like this, you want to make sure, if it's words, that it's not going to be going around like this and you're not going to be able to see it. So I bought some just cool ones, you know. No matter how you put it, it looks the same kind of from all sides. So I found some silver ones. And I found these. Aren't they cool, Linda? And these, it gives it a more rustic look. It's like berries on it. It's like brown with berries, like a little vine just wrapped around it, and berries. And I thought that was so cool. I just didn't want to go so traditional. You know, here's a gold and here's a red one with some stripes and things on it. You know, I like to do something different. What am I stuck on? No. So, and then this other one that I got is, oh, the icing on the cake. Now, we're not going to use this one in the candy cane. But, like the acorn thing we're going to be creating, I may do something with the wreath with these. I thought these were so cool. Can you see that? It's plastic, pine cones, and just a little sprig up there. But I thought that was so cool. I haven't seen anything like that. And the inside here is like part of the vine, you know, from the, you know, just a vine. And I just thought that was so cool. This was the only one I could find. And it was by chance I found this. Because, you know, when you're looking on a shelf, you see everything. And then all of a sudden you go back like 15 times and you're like, oh my God, I didn't see that. That's how I found these. Oops. Let me get this going back here. Oh, I think I kicked the candy cane. I did. Alright. So there we go with that. So I already had 2 of these made with bows. So that's the next step in making this, is with the bows. Got so much glitter. Now, I know you can see my rack over here. And this is the ultimate, whoops, I've got pins here, collapsible mesh roller. And you can see I don't know how many I got up here, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, as I dropped the whole thing. But that last one, there we go, that last one is tight, that ribbon holder. So I have 12 up here and still more room for more. I'm going to turn it around here so you can see it better. I have so much ribbon on here because it was just easier for me today to put all the ribbon up in here than using just a single stand that has the 3 pegs on it, because this way I can just pull the different ones, because like I said, not each candy cane is going to be the same. They're all going to be different. It just dawned on me. I left my daughter my room open, and I have a rather semi-big dog, and I left the front door open, which means if the mailman or somebody comes, walks by, you may hear a very deep bark. I just realized that. Now, I don't know if I'm going to use this or not, but this is a navy blue and gold, and just 2 different styles. And I'm not sure. I pulled them out because I thought, who knows? But again, you can use whatever color. I have gold, I have silver, I have a lot of red, I have some green, I have some black in here. So we're just going to have fun and creative as we go. So, I listed this on my page. It's one of my favorite things, the Ultimate Mesh Roller. So please look at the top of the page and it has a website where you can order it from if you don't have one. The whole sides collapse down and everything, which is great because you can collapse it, put it under the table. I usually collapse mine when I'm finished with it from doing whatever I'm doing because I walk by this way. And I will catch myself all the time, as you saw earlier. What we're going to use today, I do have my Pro Bow, but sometimes just something easy and simple is the easiest thing. These you can get at, I almost said Disney, Joanne Fabrics, Hobby Lobby and all. I think Hobby Lobby has them listed in their Christmas section, and if I'm correct, I know the Christmas section was 40% off. Some people were saying maybe it might be 50% off, and that might have been just over the weekend. So, hello, but if not, use your 40% off coupon to get it. But again, Joanne Fabrics, Michael's, wherever. Hey, Bertha, how are you? You're in Houston. You're a lot warmer down there. I just got back from Florida for just a quick weekend, and it was in the 70s there, and it was like perfect. Just the right amount of sun, and I came back up here, and it was like 50s, and I have a, what is that? Like a fleece blanket, my sheets, and then I have almost like a velvet, duvet cover with my feather duvet in there. So I'm back to going, and thermal on, not thermal, fleece, pajamas, and little booty socks. I'm telling you, I get all decked out to go to bed. So we're going to be using this baby today. What you can do, you can put your ribbon normally here as you do it. I'm using my Ultimate Mesh Roller because I have so many ribbons that we're going to be choosing from today. So, Bertha, just to let you know, we're going to be making some candy canes. These aren't completed yet, but we're going to be making these today. So these work great on staircases, on the door, on a mailbox, wherever. Oh my gosh, New Hampshire. I used to go skiing. I was from New York. I'm always from New York, And we used to go up to Rhode Island to Killington, and I would go up to Massachusetts, we would go up there in Martha's Vineyard. I grew up on the East Coast, the northern part, New England. But anyway, now I live in Virginia. Husband's military, retired, and here's where we wound up. So let's make some bows. So each one of these are going to be different. They're not going to be the same. You can use 2.5-inch ribbon if you want to. I I'm choosing to use all 1.5 inch. This isn't a very wide project here, and I think with the wider ribbon, it may be too big and take away from what this is. So I'm going with 1.5. But if you want to use something bigger or something different, hey, have at it. So let's create some bows. And I just kind of look through my little bow thing here. Oops. Roll around. Hello. Okay. So I decided, what do I want to use as base? I already did one with the green, and I already did one with this one. And you can use the same ones if you're making multiples of these, and just change out one ribbon at a time, or you can change them all out. I'm choosing to change them all out each time because, like I said, if you put these on a staircase going up, it just draws more interest for people to look at it as it's going up than saying, oh, they look all the same, you know, kind of thing. And I have this poinsettia one that I'm willing to use. I can't wait. I'm not sure how I want to use it yet. So, I've done this one. Whoops. Candy canes. Now maybe I'm not rolling backwards. I can maybe hang these babies up. There we go. So they're out of the way. So I did this one with a little bit more black in it. You know, just something different. And black and white. That was a darker black. And this is more white. Black. So maybe let's try the black buffalo with the... I got with what do you call it? Star flakes? Snowflakes. Oh my gosh, I'm so tongue-tied. So I want to use that. Have to have a red one then for the base. So let's use this striped one. I don't think, did I use this one? I did. So let's use this ribbon. Now the tails, as long as you want them, that's kind of up to you what you want to do. I'm going to do them at least 12 inches. If you want them to be longer, you can. Maybe you want to go 14 inches. It's really your choice how long you are. Once I get it, after we finish the whole thing, then I'll go ahead and ducktail and finish. I kind of ducktail as a one, but they're all going to be different sizes. It doesn't matter, these two, because they're the same ribbon, have to be the same size. It's just a fun thing to do. So I'm going to make this 12 inches long. So what this is, it's kind of like a little, like chopsticks. Oops, I'm reversing this because I don't want that little pig in front of me. And you stick this in between the chopsticks, just like that. You can do this with your hands. You could also use the bow dabber. The only difference with using the bow dabber is that if you want to get the exact measurement every time of your loops, you kind of have to slide the bow dabber, you know, back and forth. And I've always used this. I bought this, returned it, bought it again, you know, kind of thing. And I thought, you know what, it is easier because on here it does have the numbers. And I'll post this up on my website for you guys. It's called the Easy Bow Maker. So on this bottom one, we're going to do 4 loops, 2 on each side. I'm going to make them 6 inches long on the first one. You can go smaller if you want to make it 4 inches. I think 6 inches looks pretty good on this. As far as how many to put in, your choice. You just keep going until you can't put any more or you don't want any more. So what I'm doing on here is I lay the first one down. There's my 6 inches. I'm twisting it up, as they say, bottoms up. And I'm going to go ahead and twist this around this way. Slide it in there. Measure it out to my 6 inches. Bottoms up. And we'll bring this around to this side. 6 inches. So we're going to do 4 on the base part, which is the bottom part. Okay, and I'll show you. I'll hold it up so you can see it a little bit better. Let me cut my tail. And that's it. So you're going to have 2 tails hanging down and you're going to have 4 loops. I'm not worried about so much fluffing them right now because I'm going to be putting some more on top. And it's just going to keep getting messed up. Let me wind this baby up. So now we get to pick another color. So a lot of people are, I can't mix stripes, plaids, you know, checkered and everything in together. Yes, you can. You can do that. You can do whatever you want. You don't, look at this crazy bug. This is crazy because I took this off of another project. And I can't find this ribbon because I really want to use that in here. So I'm going to take this one apart. It's all different ones. Oh, here comes my dog. Hi, sweetie. She's not a lap dog, otherwise I'd show it to you. She's about 50 pounds. It's kind of a big dog, and I have all my stuff here. She usually lays up. My bed is right next to me, about 2 feet away. So she does have a bed on the floor that I moved. And hopefully she'll just go lay down there. Yay, she is. Okay. So, oops, am I trying to, no, I got my pig here. Okay. So I got my 2 pieces here. I'm just going to ducktail this anyway, just because that's just me. I can't see things being unfinished. Alright, so on the base I have my 2 loops, my 2 tails, excuse me, and my 4 loops, okay? Now I get to pick another color. You know, this is candy stuff. I think I'm going to put this cool one in next. Little polka dots. I think that's kind of cool. Linda, do you go skiing up there? Or are you like me? I have a fireplace behind me. I do go skiing. Even though I'm in Virginia, I will go travel up to Pennsylvania and do go skiing, or I'll go a little bit more west of Virginia and go skiing there too. There's a place, some places out there. Alright, so we did this at 6 inches. We're going to do this one at 5 inches. I'm just going to take them down about 1 inch each one. Same thing. I'm going to pinch and curl. Pinch and curl. Not pinch and curl. It's twist, which is bottoms up. There we go. I twisted it the wrong way. There we go. There's my bottoms up. And I slide my ribbon in here. 5 inches. Now in this one, I'm only going to do a single one of each. I'm not going to do double. I can't tell you how nice it is to have my thumb back. These 2 fingers were getting so cramped on doing everything, being in that cast. It was crazy. No, you're not a snow lover? Aw. I like snow. I'm from New York. I think I said that earlier. And born and raised going skiing. I used to ski all in Pennsylvania there. I've been to Alaska skiing, you know, because we lived up there. Loved it. Now that, you know, my kids used to go on some trips and went with friends when they were, you know, older. Well, you know, when they were babies up in Alaska, we did the skiing. We were up there for 3 years and stuff. So, it's all fun. I like it. Let's see, we did red, green. See if we try this one. Ooh, little lime green candy canes. Not candy canes, but candy. I like the heat and humidity. Okay, maybe you may not like the humidity if you go down to Florida or Vegas has no humidity, which is kind of good. This was at 4. So this is going to be at 3. Where's my 3? I'm going to make it about 3.5. And see, these kind of match because this is like the stripes like on the bottom one. And this one's just all the candy. You have to have candy with the candy cane. So bottoms up, twist it around. Here we go. Wait a minute. We got 6, 5, 4. Yep, 4. And again, this is going to be one single one. So every other one, ooh, I just cut my finger. Every other one has 2. Every other one has 1. Oops. Now you notice I'm dressed for Halloween. Little spooky earrings. My granddaughter had her first. Oh, I did that wrong, didn't I? We're going to save this one. It should have 2, not 1. Well, I could do that. No, I can't. See, I get to talking and I goofed it. I goofed it. You know, I'm sure it's beautiful up there in New Hampshire in the spring. I do like the South. I'm just not ready to go retire down that far yet. My husband he's saying maybe we should move to like, you know, Myrtle Beach area, someplace like that. And I'm like, I want to live, you know, close to the ocean. I don't want to live on the ocean because then you get all the salt air coming in. But just enough breeze to keep, you know, things, you know, nice in the house and stuff. All right, so these are 4 inches. Supposed to be 2 bows, but I can use that in another one. Not a problem. Here in Virginia, it's really pretty too in the spring as well. Let me bring that baby down here. Well, my tail is down here. There we go. So we got 2, we got 1, we got 2 again. Just tail this baby up. All right. I'm just putting pins in these because otherwise I'll have a million of these flying all over the place. I think I want to try, oh, this is silver, so we have to stay with silver. Let's do this one. Oops. So this, and again, you can use whatever color. I like to put a little sparkly in the ribbon every now and then. There we go. And let's do that one. And we did this last one at 4, so we'll make this one at 3. Or I can make it the same length. It's really up to me. But we're going to make it at 3. And we're only going to do 1 loop of this. So twist, bottoms up. That's weird to say because you know, that's just like a drinking game. Bottoms up. Drink the whole thing. And let's cut that baby. There we go. I think 1 more for the top should do it. What do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, because I like to end the top one with 4. You know, 2 on each side. Because it just makes it look prettier. If you end it with 2, that's fine. Because we're going to use an ornament in the middle. And who should I put on the top? Let's do this one. Just for some fun, put another pattern in there. Fortunately, all my kids and my 2 grandkids live in, Massachusetts? Or we'll move south. Oh. You know, that I told my kids one time, I said, you know, Daddy and I are thinking of moving. Now, all my kids live here in Virginia, just different parts of the state of Virginia. Most of them are south or they're west of me. And I was thinking, well, my 1 granddaughter is already 7, and my husband said 4 years ago that he wanted to retire. You know, he'll retire from his job. We'd stay here maybe another 5 years, and then he wants to move south. So I was just like, oh, south, you know, where? Maybe I don't want to go there. Maybe I want to go someplace else that I don't have to worry about alligators. That's my thing. I don't like alligators. Or funky little bugs crawling all over the place or whatever. And he's just like, really, where do you want to go? I said, Lake Tahoe. It's got a clean lake. I can go water skiing and all. I don't have to worry about things coming up out of the water to eat me. So that was my idea. And he's like, huh? We've never been there, never lived there, but I don't want to go yet because, you know, I have my 1 granddaughter 7, so in another, what would be 5 more years, she'll be 12, and, you know, that might be an age she may not want me to be around her. Whereas my other one is 3.5 right now, so she'll be about 7 or 8, you know, and maybe the same thing at that point. And if my son ever, you know, gets married, you know, we'll see. All right. So for the same reason, you know, my kids are here, but I'm like, I've raised you, you know, it'd be nice to do other things. And I go on visits like I did when I went to Florida, and I have fun still. This is 24-inch gauge wire. Just going to cut some of this off. And what I do, because this is like Chinese, you know, the chopsticks, I kind of put my wire through. so it goes through on an angle. Like this. Whoops. And then I'll pull it up if I can. If not, I'll do that. And as I pull it up, I'm going to twist the wires going across. So as I pull it up, I can make it tight. Oops. Want to keep them stacked. And then I start twisting. All right. So I just kind of fluff it out a little bit just to kind of get my idea. Bring my ribbon tails down. Whoops, come down. And I just kind of fluff the bows out a little bit just to make them a little bit poofy for now, so you kind of get the idea. And again, we'll go back and we're going to fluff this even a little bit more. Pull the ribbons around and stuff as we start putting the picks in. So just before we put the picks in, you know, the different things, I'll make sure my bow is where I want it to be. And we'll go from there. And when I was showing about the Christmas ornaments, we could put the Christmas ornament right in here. If we choose to, may not. May just like it nice and poofy, you know, the way it is. So take my candy cane. Now, like I said, I've already glued and I've cut these. I make it look so easy. No, let me just tell you. This is great, you know, if you want to make a lot of things to give away as gifts or to decorate your house with. I love the idea. On my banister, I don't know if you've ever heard of Longaberger Baskets. The company just closed down this year, so it's no longer in existence. But they made hand-woven baskets, and they have some that look like bells. And I wrap garland, cheap garland, just going down the stairs. It's very thin, and then I hang the bells like every other row. So, so it looks like bells going down. But if you don't want to do, I used to put lights, you know, with batteries, but then you forget to turn it off, or the batteries, you can't get any more, you know, couldn't find them or whatever. Hey, Christina, how are you? So this was just an easy thing to make to put on the banister. So like the zip ties, like I said, I've already, you know, zip tied it tight, staggered off my, my candy canes. I've glued it around here once I cut it because I don't want the sharp edges hurting anybody because I hate that, or scratching anything. You can pull them to the back if you want to. I choose to put them on the side just to keep it a little bit more smoother on the back. My preference on that. So I'm going to take my... Hi, Susie. Susie, we talked about this. Look at this. Susie Brown is the inventor of this. Look at this, Susie. Do you think I have enough ribbon on there? This is how I'm using it today. I think it's so much better like this. This would be the other. Oops, I don't even have it. I have it out. So see the difference? I can only put like maybe 2, maybe 3. So I can only put like 9 on here. Look at how many I can put on this collapsible mess roller. Hello? It's a no-brainer. They also make the gift wrap. And I put that on my website, one of my favorite things. And you can put your gift wrapping on here. You have the ruler down here, put your paper underneath. You will get a straight cut every time. That's all I can say. And it just makes life so much easier. You can, you know, have them stacked, collapses down. So, back to this. So we're going to take our wire. Now, I'm putting my bow above this, okay? Because I don't, if it goes down between them, look, it's all the way down here. I want my bow a little bit higher. And again, these are all, looks a little different. Please, Susie, share. Share, share, share. Linda, share. Everybody share, 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 please. Because this is such a cool idea. And this thing, hello. Alright, so I'm just twisting it. And I'm holding this down. Got my hot glue gun, and I'm gluing the back where I twist tied it. Okay, I'll cut this all off later. Whoop. Whoop. And I'll put it on there. There we go. Ugh. Get the glue off my fingers. Thank you, Susie. That's fine. Hey, listen, you have a business to run. I get it. Thank you for popping in, though. All right, so we got that glued, right? Hey, everybody that's coming on, say hi. So I know you're here. All right. I don't care about this being wobbly as much yet because, like I said, we're going to be putting different picks in there. I'm running out of space. See if I don't knock them all over. All right, so let's make another bow. Now we got to use that other green one in here since I cut that one. Oops, my leg. And I have some of this left over that I want to use too. Oh, don't think that's going to make a bow. Now, keep in mind, don't throw away your extras because sometimes you may just need one little thing like this that you could stick in a wreath or something, or you may just need a little piece to wrap around a bow that may be sticking out. Hi, Angie. Well, it's not done yet, Angie. It's almost done. Hey, Barbara. Since you're watching the first time, if you hit the word alert, you'll get alerts when I go on. And that way you won't miss all the fun things we get to make. All right, so I said I wanted to do one of these black ones. Look at how cute that is with all the snowflakes. Oh my gosh. Have to have the black and red or black and white in there. Oops, wrong scissors. Where are you from, Barbara? I love hearing where people are from. Oops. So again, we're going to make this 12 inches long. Again, you can make it whatever length you want it. If you want it longer, it's up to you. But I'm doing the 12 inches. Sticking it down here. Hi, Stephanie. Thank you. They're not done yet. They're almost done. We're halfway through. I think I messed that up now. Yes, I did. There we go. All right, so we're going to put the bow down here. This bottom, which is the base, we're going to make 4 loops. I should probably take that out since I got my thing here. The first loop is going to be 6 inches long, or the first 4. So we're going to put it in. We're going to say bottoms up. Hey, Teresa. Teresa, type the word alert in the bottom, and you'll get alerts when I go live. Thank you for coming today. Lynchburg, Ohio. Hey, Barbara, there's a lady named Linda on here, and she's from New Hampshire. So I'm sure you guys probably have it colder than I do here in Virginia. But I know it's going to be one of those winters. All right. So this has, on the Easy Bow, those of you that don't know, it has a ruler. And it goes up to 8 inches out. I'm starting this bow on the base at 6 inches. Because I think that's good enough for this. Great, Teresa. I love sending alerts to people. I have fun. I just have fun playing with people. 65. You know, Barbara, here it's nice today, and tomorrow it's supposed to be, I'm so happy for the kids for when they go trick-or-treating. I'm going to be taking my granddaughter trick-or-treating, and then she's going to spend the night. She's 3 1/2. And then I get to take her to preschool on Thursday. And it's so much fun. Last year it was really cold. Why is my ribbon twisting right? There we go. And my neighbor and I set up in our driveway. It's kind of, our house has a long, they call it here pipe stems. And there's 3 houses on it. So we're in the middle house. She's the one. And we brought over her propane fire pit. And we sat kind of at the base of mine, because mine's in the middle driveway. And we had our blankets and our candy with the kids with their fire going. And all the decorations were going on behind us. And it was really nice. This year she said, oh, I get to bring my fire pit out. Mine's a wood burning one, which is fine. And, hey, Ivy. Hey, Lori. And, we're going to do it. I was just like, oh, it's not going to be as hot this year. Maybe I don't need to burn my wood. But that's okay if we do. We have lived here 21 years, and I have cut down more trees, and that's all I've gotten my wood from. I have never bought wood. Half our backyard was wooded when we bought the house here 21 years ago, and we chopped down a lot of trees, and we still have the wood. And then every now and then, because on the other side of my neighbor, it's a wooded area, he'll go over there and he may steal some wood from trees that have fallen there. So, hey, I'm not complaining. As you can see behind me, I have a fireplace. Our fireplaces are wood burning. I guess nowadays they don't make them that way. I'll save that one for the next one. 75. Oh, you're in Alabama? Girl. I was just down in Florida for the weekend. Can you tell? I did not get a tan. I have a lot of sparkles on my face, probably, from doing all this. We went to Disney World. We went to SeaWorld, swam with the dolphins, went to Discovery Zone all in one weekend. It was like, bam, and did Disney's Halloween thing last night. So cool. So cool. I do recommend it. All right, so we got black. So let's do some red. See what this one looks like. Dude, kind of like that. Let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. Hey, Julie. Gail, Willie, I just can't. I have some friends that are in Alabama. I don't know. We lived at Louisiana, good old Camp Polk. Or Fort Polk, really. This is 6. This one's going to be 5 inches long. We're only going to put 1 on this. We have 4 on the bottom here. This one's only going to have 2 loops, 1 on each side. We lived there for 3.5 years. Those big pine roaches. And they fly. Hello. It's like dive bombing you. I don't like that. All right. Oh, I think that looks kind of cool. Now with, I got sparkles. Keep in mind with the ribbon, don't worry about patterns. Don't worry about stripes and checkers and dots and this and that, because it makes it fun and interesting and catches people's eyes when it's all like mixed up and crazy. Like, I think Halloween is probably one of the favorite times that you can use so many colors. Oh, there goes my dog. Bye, Kai. Oh, there we go. Because you can put all kinds of crazy colors in there. It's kind of like Mardi Gras, I think, too. You can put all kind of crazy colors in there and kind of get away with it. This will be a 2. That was a 1. All right, so we got to bring some green in here. What one I haven't used yet? Got some light bulbs. Let's see. Got some polka dots up here. Got a lot of ribbon up here. Lots of ribbon. Whoops. Lots of ribbon. Hey, you guys, share, like, give me some thumbs up how you think this is going. If you guys want to see me make something, let me know. Hello. I like doing things. Ooh, I gotta have a pop of color. I got a lot of silver. Why don't I do something with gold? Let's see if this will work. Ugh, let me get the paper off. Because I got some gold picks down here that I want to use. It's my dog shaking. Ooh, not with that. Definitely doesn't go. It's more silver and white. See? Doesn't hurt. You get to play around. What if I brought the poinsettias in? I really want to use this one. Oh, that is golden in. Let's go for it. Let's play. Let's have some fun. Ooh. Alright, so I did, what was the last one? At 5. So this one's going to be at 4, and we're going to do 4 loops of these. 2 on each side. So twist it, bottoms up. There we go. So you guys all ready to go trick-or-treating? I dressed up. I had a party I went to a couple weeks ago, and I dressed up from like the 60s, like a peace man. You know, I had flower power pants on with the vest, a white shirt. I had the big afro with the bandana, and I took black, what do you call it? You know, face painting stuff, and to make it look like I had a beard on. And when I came walking up, I could see people looking out like, who is that? Who is that? And then when I got up, of course, everybody was laughing at me. Because they were like, oh my God, we did not expect you to be dressed like that. And I was like, why not? Who cares? Let's just have fun. All right. I think that looks kind of cool. And like I said, we're going to ducktail these at the end. But I'm just one of these people. I have to ducktail it now. Because these are not going to be the same. They're going to be all different kinds of lengths. And it doesn't matter how long they are, how short, well, you don't want them too short. Because you want it, the idea is for it to hang down. Interesting. Maybe I could use this striped one now. Because I only need one for this. And this was some extra ribbon I had. Oh, I might be able to use that on top. Let's see how this one goes. Ooh, a little bit too lime green for me. Let's see. Whoops, wrong way. Wrong one I'm spinning. That would help if I spin the right one. Hello. I really like this one. I think this one is pretty. See-through, but it's all the colors. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. All right. So let's ducktail this one. This part. Ooh, that looks pretty on top of that because you can see the poinsettias through it. Okay. I'll hold it up so you guys can see. So this one I'm going to do just one loop. This one will be at 3 inches long. And like I said, you can do as many as you want. If you want to do 2 rows of the bottom base, you can do that. There's no rule you have to do it this exact way or with this exact bow, but this happens to be the way that I choose to make it for this one. Of these, what we're making today. All right. So there we go. And those of you who jumped on, I know some of you first time, this is the ultimate collapsible, I should say the collapsible mesh roller. And you can see how many ribbons I have over here. I still can add more. I just grabbed all my 1.5 inch ribbon because that's all I'm using on this project today. And I just stuck them all up here because it was just easy to see them then stacked on the table, or if you just have a few of just the regular ribbon holder, which only has like 3 pegs. So that's why I use this, because I knew I was going to be going back and forth on this. Let me just roll this baby up. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Oh, I need another pin. Thought I had them all. Okay, close this up before I knock those over on the floor. Oy. All right, maybe we can end with this one because then I can maybe use 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see how this looks. Funky and crazy. I like it. Let's see, since we have gold on top, maybe I could put a solid gold. If I do solid gold. I have some Christmas balls behind me, and that's what I was looking for, to see what one I wanted to use on this. And I don't have to use any of them, but eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's pick this red one in the row. Haha, that rhymed. I know, I'm crazy, 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 crazy. All right. Oh, I think that's what it needed, was just a little something with color. All right, here we go. So that was 3. This will be 2, just a little bit shorter. And we're going to do 4 of these. 4 loops, 2 loops on each side. Share to your friends, you guys, because they're going to want to see how to do this. These are make awesome gifts. Awesome gifts. Give me some high fives, some fingers, some, not fingers, thumbs, I should say. Ooh. Not fingers. Don't do fingers. Please don't do fingers. Ugh. Send some hearts my way if you think this is kind of cool. And we got, I bought, oh, I didn't show you guys. If I remember at the end, I bought some lanterns that we're going to do. And there's some cool designs on them. Hey, Michelle. Thank you, Michelle. How are you? You can use the little hearts off on the side, you know, where the comments are, and the little hand thumbs up and stuff too. Hey, Teresa. Oh, I love the heart. I love purple. If you can't see, my camera case on my phone is purple. It's my favorite color. I have one tattoo, and it's a butterfly, and it has just a little bit of purple in it, the bottom, because I cried getting the tattoo. Let me just say that. I'm not proud of it, but I did. Alright, so this is the last bow on these. Hey, Sharon, thank you. Oh, double hearts from Sharon. Alright, so bring this up a little bit. I'm going to stick my wire in between these two. Oh, it just twisted on me. Don't want to have a knot in the wire. There we go. Just like chopsticks. So as I pull it up, I can cross my wires over and make my bow tight. Voila. And then just twist it from behind. I give it a couple of twists this way. I'm not worried about the bow being flattened or anything because it's going to get messed up anyway when we do the rest of this. Just twist it like propeller. Give it some good twist. Oh my God, if you see my legs and how much sparkles on my legs. I know, I'm wearing Halloween and I'm doing Christmas things. What's up with that? Seriously, what is up? I'm crazy. There we go. It goes down that way. Alright, so I'm just going to pull my ribbon tails down. Make sure I got all those down where I want them. Or where they should be, kind of. And, you know, you could fluff out the bow a little bit to bring it out. But I'm not worried about the bow as much right now because once I put it on the candy cane, I'm going to go ahead and fluff it out a little bit more. But this just gives you kind of a basic idea. So all I'm doing is I'm just pulling my tails down so I can get all my little loops up here. Make sure they're all flat. Boop, boop, boop. Here we go. Alright, we're done with this baby. Oop, it's over here. So those of you that just came in, I took these candy canes. You can buy them anywhere. Dollar Tree's ones are a little bit smaller than these. Walmart has them, whatever. Michael's and all those places may have them as well. Any hobby place. And I took 5 of them. And I grouped them together. Put the zip tie on it. Didn't make it tight all the way. Just enough. And then what I did, I staggered them. So no 2 candy canes that I'm making here today are the same height or anything like that. My glue pot. I keep heating it up and then you know, oh, it's too hot, cool it down. So it's getting there. Then what I do after I stagger them, then I pull this really tight. I take my glue gun and I fill in the cracks in between here. And I put glue on the back of the zip tie. I put it on the back as well as on the front, you know, to hold it, because otherwise they're going to move around on you and shift and everything, and then you're going to have a mess. Then where you cut the zip tie, I put glue on top of that, just so it's not sharp. So I just kind of put a circle of glue on it. So this isn't sharp at all now. One, you don't want people scratching themselves or the people's door to get, I say the word injured, scratched up. So that's all I did. And I did these a little bit earlier, all the gluing and all, before I came on the live, because it just takes a while for that to, you know, dry. And not a lot, but you have to, you know, sit here and do this. I had them laying all over, sticking out all kinds of things to dry. So it was kind of funny. Anyway, let's take this baby. Now you have 2 here. I'm going to put the bow above this one so it doesn't slide down, and definitely not below it. And like I said, we'll fluff this bow out and everything once I get it all on there. Just going to make that just a little smaller. There we go. And you just put it on that, just above that top one. Twist tie it. There you go. And then we're going to put some glue on it here. So that way it will stay. I'll cut all these at the end. Don't worry about it right now. I'm not worried that the bow's a little jiggly because I will go ahead, once we start putting picks and things in there, it's going to make it a little bit more thicker because we want to slide the picks up underneath it a little bit. So make sure your bow is where you want it to be in the front. You don't want it crazy, because once you put the glue on, and all I'm doing is gluing right on top of that wire and just getting it in the grooves. I kind of held the wire down. I'm going to put it like in the groove here, so that when I cut it, it's not like sticking out all weird. I bought, and I spent probably like 15 minutes looking for them. They're those little glue things you put on your fingers. They're like rubber, so that you don't have to worry about burning your fingers. And they're pink ones. They're like hot pink ones. They're like cool. I can't find them. I don't know where I found them. And I was like, great, I'm using glue, a lot of glue today, and that would help. All right. So we're going to let this one just kind of hang back here to let that one dry a little bit. So now comes the fancy thing. Oh, I didn't use these ribbons. That's okay. I mean, lots of projects we use this for. So let's just stick those over there. Get some of this stuff out of my way. Now, glitter. I have some gold picks that we can cut off and use pieces of. Oops. I got a couple of those. And some little ones with pine cone silver ones. I got these big babies. I bought a couple of these. I bought 4. Guess I only bought 3. The picks, you can get them from where again, Hobby Lobby, Joann Fabrics, whatever. Just shop around for what you like. These particular ones, I think, came from Walmart. This came from Hobby Lobby. I hear my dog. I have some more. This is going to be on another project I'm going to show you we're going to do. Here we go. I found this. I only found one of these. It's little squirrely things. And you can take them and extend them out, which I thought was kind of cool. But I can only find one. I was kind of bummed because I like those. But I don't have to use the whole thing. I just can cut pieces out of it, which is what's cool. And these are just some little ones. These have little squirrely things in them if I just want to use that. So I got a bunch down here in a bag of little, all kinds of funky things we're going to use. So let's see, that was the gold one. So let's just start with one and let's play. And let's get these going. Now these are already, hey Doris, how are you? Watching from Mobile, Alabama. Looking pretty. Thank you. Linda, these are so cool to make, aren't they? I know where Mobile is because I used to live in Georgia. Good old Georgia. So what I'm going to do, really like these red ones. This is more silver. Hold on. I'm going to switcheroo here. This has more red in it. I just couldn't wait to get home from the store. So what I like to do is I kind of score this. Colorado. Hi, Nellie. How are you? Okay. Hey, Laura. Bob, I'm on a live. If you want to shut the door, you can. I forgot to shut it. Thank you, dear. So that, watch my phone because if you knock it. I kind of peel these off like that so I get the whole wire because since I'm not sure how long I want to cut it. See, that's only like a little thing. And I look to see, I don't have one of these picks where, like some people have, where you can make these things and put them on it. I don't have one of those. But, Middleburg, Florida. Susan, I was just down in Florida. I was in Orlando. Loved it. And it also makes it thinner. I keep testing my glue here. Oh, it's just right. It's tacky and not sticky. Oops. Okay. If you glue, I have a new glue pot over here. And here we go. Save that. So I've been adjusting the temperature back and forth for probably a good hour now before the show. That's because I was down at Disney. They have a show. Before I count. Mount Airy, North Carolina. Orlando is about 2.5 hours from me. I know. My dad lives on the east coast of Florida. He lives in Port St. Lucie, and my sister-in-law lives on the west coast, which is by Tampa. So I was kind of in the middle between the two of them because I was about an hour and a half away from both of them. Didn't get a chance to see either of them. This was a quick weekend thing that we did. And just to go down there and do the Halloween thing at Disney. We did SeaWorld swimming with the dolphin. Oh my God. If you guys haven't done that, it's on my bucket list. I checked it off now. Somebody saw it on my bucket that I did it, and they said, now you got to go swimming with the whales. Like, whales? I didn't know you could do that. I'm like, ooh, they're bigger. I don't know. We'll see. All right. So, we got some little picky things in here. I'm just trying to take some of these in Pennsylvania. Carolynne, did I say that right? I'm horrible with people's names, so if I mispronounce your name, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Let me just score this a little bit. I put sometimes this stuff on, this tapey stuff on so much. And I just like to bend it off a little bit. Ugh. Alright, let's see if I cut it. Oh, goodness. Turn around the other way. This is one, I wish I had one of those special little cutters that everybody uses. Okay, that ain't gonna work. Whoa, that baby's thick. Good Lord. Alright. We adapt. We adapt. Just cut it here. It's all good. I think I need new cutters. There we go. So I'm just going to cut a bunch of these off because we're going to glue them right up underneath the bow. And you don't have to put a lot. You know, it's just to give them a little something extra in there, to make, not just the bow. And like I said, you put these up and down your staircase, outside, on a lamppost or whatever, it's going to look really cool. And your friends, everybody's going to love it. And I've already posted it in my Etsy shop. I have 4 available right now, but I can make more. So if you need more, just put a comment on here. I'll be more than happy to do it. Oh my gosh. I sure as heck do need a new pair of clippers. I just got these too. These supposed to be lifetime warranty kind of things. Good Lord. There we go. I don't know what I was trying to cut, but it didn't work. Ugh. Let's get some of these babies off of here. Good golly. There we go. Getting a little bit easier. can hear it when it kind of clicks. Here we go. Let's see where we are with that. All right. This is not what I want. I want these. So what I want to do with these is I'm just going to stick them randomly in, you know, here. Doesn't matter where they go. Well, it does, because you want it to look pretty. So I'm going to start with the bottom. And I have my glue pot over here. You want the glue just to be tacky. Oop. Not too runny, because then you'll be standing here forever putting your glue on. Oop. A bit of string. And put this right up underneath the bow. And if it's too hot, you end up burning your fingers. Hot tamale. Let me just say that. It wasn't too bad. It didn't burn me too much. Just make it a little bit. And like I said, this is a new glue pot I have. And I put it on here. Now it's sitting on one of these plastic, you know, drawers. You know, that you have a million little drawers on. And I happened to look. And I saw the bottom, and I was like, oh, good God. The bottom is turning red. It was like, literally, the bottom of the plastic was getting too hot. So see, now my bow is starting getting a little sturdier. Oh, I like that. I don't know what I want to put down there yet. Put some up at the top. This is the part you got to be careful that you don't burn your fingers on. And you're just tucking them behind the bow. Whatever you want it to be. And then you can bend these however you want. There we go. Have another one. And you can stagger this. Karen, are you really from Port St. Lucie, Florida? You've got to be kidding me, because that's where my dad lives. Seriously. No way. My dad, mind you, just turned 98 in October. And bless his heart for turning 98. I hope I have his genes. I really do. See, my glue is not so runny, and it's not so yucky that they're staying right as I stick them in, which is good. And like I said, just behind the bow. And see, just by doing that little bit in there, it's making a big difference. Got glue on my fingernails. Wish I could find. Okay, I gotta think. All I can tell you is Savage Boulevard. He's close to US 1, I guess it would be. But don't quote me on that. I know how to go down there. I don't go down there that often, sadly. Just because, you know, being up here, I usually fly him up here so he can visit all the grandkids and stuff. He's supposed to be coming up next month for their Thanksgiving, which would be good. And I usually, you know, he usually comes up about every 3 years. I'm hoping, you know, he'll come up this time. This, you know, when you think about it, 98. How many more times will he fly? Ooh, I like that. Now, I don't have to stick it like down here. I can stick this within here. You see? It's just like so cool. I wish they had more of these. I may have to go hunting at some other store for these. Because I just think they're cool. I'm just going to stick it right in there where I kind of showed y'all. Oh my God, I love it. What do you guys think so far? Can you see it? Let me move it a little closer. Can you see it? It's down, where is it? There. Ooh, I like that. I gotta get some more of those squiggly things. And, you know, when you do these pick things, sometimes, like, I have a bunch of candy ones over there, which I may use some of those in here. And I bought them for a reef. I was thinking, you know, candy cane reef and stuff. And I just, you know how you do something or doing it and you're like, not quite what I want it to do. And then you have all these things left over and you're going, and that's kind of what I do sometimes. You know, it looks good in my brain, but then when you actually execute it, it's like sometimes you're like, nah, let me change it up. And you do something different. Oops, I got two bows here together. Let me put this between my legs because I don't have enough space. Here we go. I want this one to go up there. This one to come down here. There we go. I think I've got a glob of glue here that I'm not too happy with. There we go. And I'm gonna, let me take this one out. Since I moved everything around. I know. Karen, like I said, I just flew in to Roanoke last night. Well, yesterday afternoon, and then I had a 4-hour drive back here. And I was just like, oh, I didn't want to come back. It was like the perfect weather down there because it was like in the 70s. Oh, and then you come back to cold weather, and it's like, oh, yeah. All right, there we go. I'm just fixing the bow a little bit. Ooh, like. I'm going to flatten this middle bow out, middle section, because I think I want to put a ball in there. I have some Christmas balls. And this one, I just want to put a little bit more glue back here. So this is when it's good to have your glue pot and your hot glue gun going. There we go. Oh, look at these things. Just squirrely. Just squirrely. Ooh, I have one more. I might as well use it on here because what am I going to use it in? I only have one. Can't use it on another one. Oh, I think I'll just, where should I stick it? Oh, I think I'll just stick it. It needs it right there, I think. Where are you from? I don't see it anywhere. First time I have joined you. Karen, I live in Virginia. And just outside of D.C., about 20 minutes south of Washington, D.C. is where I live. There we go. Ooh. There we go. Well, I'm born and raised from New York originally. My husband being in the military, so we've moved around. He retired from the military while we were stationed here. We kind of stayed here, let our kids grow up kind of thing. And I retired from my job back in the summer. I just got, it's like I'm done. You know, 34 years working in the retail world. Just not for me anymore. And so I decided to, you know, I've been doing reefs and making crafts for a long time. And I just decided, you know, this is where I want to be right now. And so here I am. Peekaboo. Well, that's kind of funky how that is. Let's see if I can do this in one break. Shorten this a little. Some red coming down at the bottom here. Yeah, every now and then, when we lived in New York and we went down to Louisiana, my accent was very heavy New Yorker. And people, I used to get made fun of all the time. Those were Air Force, and we retired, and can't see the rest of the comment after retired, and it doesn't show that, just to let you know. Put that upside down. Ew, that's kind of cool. Take another one of those and put them up top, I think, too. I love the military life too. It's kind of when he retired, it's kind of a, coming back into what we call the civilian world is a little different. But I still do a lot of volunteer stuff in the military. With the group, I do a lot of community services and stuff, and that's how I broke my thumb. So, all these little strings. Ugh, well, it's stuck to me. Here we go. Oh, look at how much see, just a little thing. It's just little leaves in there. And that's sometimes all you need is just little things, and it gives it an extra pop. Ew. Let me stick some of those in there to give it a little filler. I like the leaves in the front. Yeah, that needs that one down there. Sharon, I do have a glue gun here, and the only reason why I'm using the glue pot right now is because these things I have to dip in, and if I stood here with the glue gun all the time right now, I'd be here forever, gluing it around and around, and it's easy sometimes just to stick it in something. But if I don't think it's holding as well or something, got it. There we go. So I use both. These leaves you can bend back just a little. It doesn't really have a wire in it. So what do you think? Now, we can add, what do you think? Give me some hearts, some fingers up, thumbs up. What if you guys think it looks cool? Can you guys see it? Let me see if I can move it a little closer. I can angle it that way. So move it up. I have an 8-second delay from when I show it to you to when it actually comes on the screen. So, it's not done yet. It's not done yet. So now we have the option, we can add a ball in there. I have these. We'll see which one we like best. This. So the option would be right in the center here, just to stick a ball. Can you see that? Just to give a little extra something in there. That's not going to stay. See if that works. Could do that, and we'll fluff the ribbon around it. I have this one, which I showed you. It's a bigger ball. Let me fix the ribbon. Oh, I don't like the big ball. I don't like the big ball at all. Maybe it's just the design of it. No, I think the silver one. had two different types of silver. I pulled out the one. This one looks like this. Oops. Oops. I mean, I don't have to put it on there. Looks like a nose. Hey, Sharon. No, you're not offending me. It does look like it's a nose. I mean, I could hang it. I don't have to put it on there. It's just an idea. Maybe we'll leave it off because I got the little squiggly things in there. Oops. Or if I find a different Christmas ball, might be, you know, something more that I like. I'm not too keen on them, but... Alright, so I already ducktailed these. Oops, that's my bow. Try two ball. That's what I was thinking. Or I have something like this. I think they're in here. Oh. Well, I guess not. I had some little ornaments that I got. Oops, oops. Don't step on the ball. All I'm doing, because I've already ducktailed these. I didn't ducktail this one. These are not like, oh, these have to be this height because they're this color ribbon, you know, kind of thing. Did I duck them all? Did I duck them all? Oh, my good English. And all I'm doing is, because the ribbon has wire in it, I'm just kind of folding it back just to give it a little curl. So it kind of goes in with the, you know, the candy canes. And that's all I'm doing. See, like, these are two different lengths, but that's what it's all about. This is just a fun thing. See? Easy peasy. Now, if you want to really curl these, you can do one of these things where you just kind of roll them up. West Virginia, hey Linda, how are you? I think so, Sharon. Linda, I sell it for $40. They're on my Etsy shop as it is right now, so if you want to go one, you can go to www.etsy.com/shop/NonnasNuttykrafts. You can look me up. You'll see a Facebook Live. It's a blue picture, has a little guy and it says live. So I have 4 to list in there right now. You will not see the exact picture of it because we're creating this with you guys tonight, right now. And, but if you want more than 4, I'll be more than happy to make more. I just put 4 in there because I just grabbed up to do 4. Because I kind of wanted to show these in some stages for you guys to give you guys some idea of what it looks like. It is a good deal. You know, when I make things, I look at different perspectives. I look at it when I have to like it, in a sense, because I don't want to put anything out there for anybody to sell that if I don't like it, it's not going to go out there. It's not going to go on my Etsy page. And I've done that. I've literally done that with, I had a wreath that, you know, I had sitting here, and it sat here for 3 months, stared at me at the foot of my bed. I kept adding, changing, adding, changing. And then I was talking to a customer one time, and she came, she goes, well, that sounds like it's exactly what goes on my tree. And I was like, no, you know, because it wasn't me. It was very whimsical and, you know, kind of thing. And came down and she loved it. It was perfect because that was, you know, what was in her house. And I was like, works for me, and she bought it. So I may not like it color scheme wise for me, but I try to step outside my comfort zone and create things that I think people would like and hope that they like. But sometimes there are things you make and you're going, oh, no, let me redo that. And I've done that. I've done a whole wreath. I did one not too long ago. I actually wound up selling it at a craft show. I did a snowman face, and I put a blue and white bow on it. Something different. You think of the black and white or black and red, you know, kind of bow on it. But I wanted to do something different because people may want something different. And a customer came over and said, I really liked it, but not the bow. I said, have no fear, because I had a feeling that that was probably not the right bow for it. But I got feedback from customers, took the bow off, but the customer was there. I said, give me a few minutes, redesign, put another bow. And she's like, oh my God, and she bought it. So, you know, I have to like it too. And I think these are just so cool. All right. I can hear you, but the picture is frozen. If you get frozen, if it says broadcast going across it, just give it a few minutes and we'll come back. If I freeze, go up to the left-hand side of yours. You'll see a little picture frame. Click on that. It will zap down and then come right back in. If you see the word live above me, then that means we're actually live right now. If you want to save this video, go to your left, your right, and you'll see 3 little dot buttons. You can click on that and you can save it as well. All right, so what I did, I curled up the ribbons. So what I can do, if I want to make them just a little bit curlier, and then I can just pull them, gotta make sure I pull them, not the bow, just down like that. And you see how they curl nicely? Let's see where all my ribbon tails are. Whoop, so I'm not pulling the bow. Did I pull them all down? So they can curl like that. And then you can rearrange it however you want. And look how easy this is. Oops, this one needs to come down here. This one comes up. Now, to hang this on the door, you're like, hey, Carolyn, you didn't do anything on the back yet. Hello. Let me help you out there. So, first off, I'm going to cut off my wire. My excess wire. Now, I could have done that before. Oops, I thought that was going to roll off the table. Let me put it down here before it does roll off the table. So there is a little piece out here that's sticking out. So hot glue gun. Who is it says they use the hot glue gun all the time? And I kind of use the hot glue gun. I'll push it a little bit, push that down a little bit, and put some glue on it so it doesn't scratch their door. Kind of push it in between where the candy canes, you know, kind of form together. Hey, Sharon. Oh, it's you. So I just pushed it in there. So then when the glue comes on it, it buffers it, but I pushed it in between the little slats on here. All right, now that I squished everything here. Oh, I like that. That came out cute. So we're going to leave that hanging just that way, just to let that glue dry in the back a little bit. And we're going to take this one. Sharon, you still can't see me? Oh, so do you want to see this? So, Sharon, if you're frozen, okay, so if you go onto my page and it has a Shop Now button off to the right underneath my banner there, you should be able to go and it'll take you right to my Etsy page. Sharon, click off where the live button would be, and then a little picture frame comes up. Push on that. It's going to push me down to the bottom of the screen, and just slide me off, all the way off. My screen should then come up in general, my Facebook picture of me, and then you should be able to just click on back right onto the live right then and there. All right. Linda, did you get it? All right, so I'm just going to stick this baby here because this one has more silver in it. So I got these little babies, and I'm not sure if I'm going to cut these guys or how I'm going to do this yet. I may want to use these, which are more greener. Let's see, which one do I want to do? Okay, Linda, if not, what I'll do is I'll message you separately at the end, and I'll go ahead and so you can put the link in and try it that way. I'm just going to do this part now since we're going to... Yay! Oh, yeah, no problem. I'll show you the finished one. I haven't put the back on it so you can hang it up yet. So it's not quite finished. Hold on. Ooh. Those strings. Spider webs. Hate spiders. Hate spiders! Lay that baby down there. There you go. I'll stand up, bring it a little closer. Maybe that will work. And see how pretty it is? And it's not a lot of stuff. Oh, get off of me. I have a string. And it's pretty. Now I think I'll bring these over. Hold on. Hold on. You're going to hear some crinkling, and I apologize. I have these guys that maybe we can use. Ooh, this might go good with this because it has the green in it. Listen, as a crafter, you go to a store and you never walk out of the crafting store empty-handed. Never. All right. Oh, I like that with the little thingamajigs. I call them thingamajigs, whoopity-doos, twisty-toos, whatever. Oh, there, I missed one of the ribbons. There we go. I think it's pretty. Put that one up there. Oh, what did I do with the other batch? So I have these guys, too, that we can use. I could stick a big candy cane in the middle. I don't like that one. Get some candy. Oh, good, Linda, good. You know, sometimes people's phones or their iPads, it's just different. Like, if I go on my computer and I go on to my Etsy page there or, you know, Facebook, actually Facebook I'll use, it's different setup than what I use on my iPad, and the phone is different. So it's like, I think these would be kind of fun in here. What do you think? Because it has the little stripy ones in there. I got some of these. Ooh, these would be cool too. God, ladies, too many choices. All right, so we got a bow on there. Let me cut this part off. I cut it on the other one. Make sure it's tucked in. Yeah, sorry about that, Linda. Facebook is weird sometimes. Sometimes you can go up to the top underneath my name, you know, underneath my picture with, whoops, then I have the banner at top and it has a shop button. Facebook does its own mind sometimes, but my link is on there. I can put it on at the bottom of this. Oops. Actually, if you give me 2 seconds, what I'll do is I'll type it in right now for you guys. Let me stick this here. Oh, I got so much glitter up there, it's unheard of. Bear with me. Oops. Put too many capitals in the W's. I always hate that. Okay, I just posted it. It's under my name. So you guys can see it. It's in the comment section if that helps. Oh yeah, it is. Don't get me started with Facebook. Alright, so what one were we going to do? I had a silver one to do and I had the black one. Oh, I just put glue in this one, right? Because I glued that. It's good to go. Let me just pull these down so I can see where they are. I do want to use maybe these in there. What do you think? Either these? Oh, I think these. I just answered my own question. I love when I answer my own questions. Let's take this right off here. There we go. Oh, that's going to be cool. Okay, I got it, ladies. I got it. Take off some of these, stick some of these in because we used the other one the other time. Let's do something different. Don't throw these away. If you are somebody that does crafts, save these because you may get a little piece like this and you can take floral tape and you can wrap it around there, or if you have one of those pick machines, like I said, I stick mine, that one's too short. I stick it here with my pipe cleaners. I have a big one sticking out there that I used. All right, back into the glue dipping do. I'm going to start on the bottom here. There's one in there. They all make, they do. I have one right here. And that's a good idea. I don't know why I'm not using it. I have it sitting right there. Silly me. Stick it right up in there. Ooh, and this has a little red on it. I just noticed that. Where was I with that? Oh, perfect. Even more perfect. Thank you. Thank you for blessing. Yes, people, bless my page. I have fun. I talk to myself a lot because you guys can't talk to me. So, like, when my husband came up earlier, I didn't realize he came home. I heard the dog, and it sounded like somebody did come in the house, but I wasn't quite sure. And then I heard him coming up the stairs. And usually he knows when my door's shut that I'm doing a live. And I said, that's why I said earlier, I said, honey, I'm doing a live. And he's like, oh, okay. He's coming in and he picked up the laundry to take the laundry out and do the laundry. So he knows not to do it when I do it because it's going to be too loud. All right. Stick that baby down in there. You know what? Yeah, that's a different one. Just realized that. I want the one with the red. It's all for this one. Here it is. Oh, there we go. Whoop. Almost done. Come on, come on, come on. I don't know why I wasn't using my little glue wand before. Thanks for telling me about that, Linda. I had it sitting there the whole time. Right next to it, and I wasn't using it. Hold on. Alright, let's get these bows out, fixed up a little bit more. Oops, I'm going to put it between my legs. I have what they call a fluff box, and this would be something nice if they had a vertical fluff box, you know, so you could do something when you have it like this. Although I could lay this down and fluff it because it's, you know, technically flat on the one side. But I chose to hold it up. Just bring all my ribbon tails coming down just to get them out of the way. Okay, so we got our little sparsy guys in there. Let's see, this has silver. Why don't we use the silver ones? Oh, we're going to use some balls in here. Oh my God. Oh, look how cute. How did I attach the canes together? Can I show you on this one? Yes. I took the candy canes and put them all flat together. And then what I did, I took zip ties. And that's where you'll see these two little white things here. And I zip tied it enough just to hold them together. Not, you know, super tight. And then what I did, I just pulled them up and staggered them. So no two are exactly the same in staggering. They're roughly about the same height, you know. I don't cut the bottoms off to make them even or anything, though. And then I pull the zip ties really tight, and I glue in between all the little grooves in here. I glue in between that all the way around. And then I glue here on the zip tie, like top and bottom of it. just so it stays put. Now where I cut it off here, I put glue on it here so that you don't get hurt. It's a really good idea. I've seen some live from Walmart. Replying to Karen. Oh, where did you get the candy canes and what did you use to make the candy canes I saw on your Etsy? I assume on my Etsy. You're talking about these candy canes? These candy canes, you can get them at Walmart. Dollar Tree sells some, but they're smaller ones. You can go probably Michael's, Joann's, I'm sure, you know, with their Christmas stuff coming out, you'll find them there as well, Hobby Lobby even. And then the ribbon, I use 1.5 inch ribbon. You can, if you choose to use something bigger. The lady was doing a live and she said them Walmart. And, oh, yeah, I got these at Walmart. And they have them in green and white. There are thicker ones too that have lights on them. I choose not to do the lighted ones because I'll forget to turn them off. You know, and stuff like that. Now, as you see, the bow's not, it's secured, but it's not because we're putting all the picks in, so it gives me some leeway in here to put the picks in. So, did I answer everybody's questions? The other one, you wrap the ribbon around. Oh, okay. Do I have one here? Hold on. Knock everything over. That's this. And I take the 2.5 ribbon and I start here. You can start here. It's your choice. And I just wrap the ribbon around this way. This one here is a different style using the same candy cane. See my fancy little hookers? This is the poof one. So you could do it, you know, however you, whichever method you want. I did some of the other ones. I could do more if you need some more of those. Tree that has some, Dollar Tree should have them. I don't know where else you would get these besides Trendy Tree. You can get these at Trendy Tree. You can find them. Craft Outlet has them. Dollar Tree has them. I think Etsy has them, but I'm not sure on that. You can check. Candy cane frames. And that's the same thing that this was. And I did this poof method on it. I'll just hang this up here for right now. And, you know, you can make them in different colors. Yeah, I like doing crafts and doing fun things with them. You know, like you see these and you see a lot of people sticking them in the ground to make it look pretty around their house. But why not do something like this? And then you could, if you still want to stick it outside in a flower pot, you know, up by your stoop, if you want to do that, hang it on a door. Or like I said, put it on the staircase going up. It's just something that's, some people don't think of, like, oh, really? You know, I didn't think to do that with that. Yeah, I mean, I get a lot of my supplies, you know, it comes from wherever. I'll be in somewhere and I'll see something and I'll be like, that's it. Gotta have it. I can do something with that, you know, kind of thing. And that's what I do. I think that's what kind of everybody does. Let's see if I put a candy cane one. Yeah, now you can go to Deco Exchange. I'll put a link up for that too. Oh God, I need a pair of new clippers. Well, cards and all stuff. Oh. Do you have a Lowe's or Home Depot? Yes, I do have Lowe's and Home Depot by me. They do have some stuff in there that you may, you can look there too, because they do have some ribbon. People buy ribbons also at Costco and BJ's and Sam's. So there's a lot of places you can get whatever you're looking for. I mean, Sam's and them probably only have, just ribbon. They may not be as crafty, kind of stuff like this. But just Google it. It's the best way I can tell you. Whoops. I think I want this one coming from out from here. Ooh, with the little candies in there. That's kind of cool. I don't know. I'm just pleasing myself here, ladies. Tell me what you think. Oh, I like it with the candy on it. Good Lord. Big wire. Oh, there's my dog barking. Let's stick a candy up here. Yeah, and what I'm doing is this bent a little bit, so I'm making it straight because I don't want it to cut anybody. Rather have it sticking straight down in something rather than bending out and sticking into somebody. Come on, Lou. Ugh. See, this is what I'm doing. There we go. Get those little strings off. Alright, stick this baby over here. Oh, I like. Can you hear my dog? If she sees the dog walk past the driveway, we have a lot of deer that come in here as well. You can hear her. So, oh, you know what it is? The mailman. I hear the truck. God knows whatever. Oh! I'm waiting for a shipment from Craft Outlet and it's supposed to come today. I have a custom order to do a wreath for. I can't do it on a live. I can do the base of it, but because it's for university, we're not allowed to post those because the schools are trademarked. I could do the wreath base, I just can't do the inside of it, and it's the colors of University of Florida, Gainesville's, Gators. Why am I missing the green ribbon? Oh, here it is. Ooh, I like. What do you think? Okay, my fur baby, her mother was a German Shepherd and the father was a Lab. She is brindle in color, though. We adopted her from one of the associations, the rescues, and so she's all brindle. So a lot of people think she's pit bull. She is not, but I call her Heinz 57. Oh, that looks like a feather. But she's a really good dog. She really is. See that candy? Ooh, I need something there. Oh, all the candy's the same. Well, that's weird. Except for that big thing. Oh, I know what I can do. I can do this and put the candy on the outside. Bring her in. Okay, she's not a lap dog. If I can coax her to come back up here, I will try to do that. Usually when I go to do a live, I push her bed off. Her bed is usually this is my master bedroom. So I take in half of my master bedroom and it's my craft room. And the other half is the sleeping quarters, so to speak. And so my bed is about not quite 3 feet from the end of this table is where my bed is. And It's not me. I'm throwing all my stuff up there as I was showing you guys things. Let's bring this candy cane out so you can see it a little bit. Oh, okay. So now I can put the other candy on the other side. Just one candy. Okay. So give me a few seconds. I'll see if I can bring her up. But she definitely is not a lap dog. Or if I can, at the end of the live, I'll turn my camera around and I'll coax her to come up the stairs. It would probably be easier that way than trying to bring her back here. But I promise. Yeah, I'm sure, you know, if you guys do, you know, like one of her siblings, there were 8 in the litter originally, so to speak. And 3 of them were brindle and the others were black. Now, if the black ones, you can look really close and you can see a touch of the brindle, like in their paws or underneath their black. Just really wild how, you know, they were. And she's the runt of the litter, mind you. And like I said, she weighs just close to 50 pounds, maybe 48 pounds or something. And that's it. And some of her brothers weighed, one of her brothers was like 106 or 108 pounds. He needed to go on a diet, though. Some were really taller than she was. One almost looks like a boxer with the white paws, but she's brindle, or he's brindle, and he has 4 white paws. So you think of boxer, and he had white on his chest here. She has a little bit. She's more the cream brindle with the black. And then, like I said, her other 2 siblings, she has a brother and sister. That the brother was the one with the 4 white paws. The sister, she was all the brindle, but she looked more like a greyhound. Like mine, she's got her butt legs are very defined, very muscular. She loves to run and chase balls. I love her. You know, when I couldn't have dogs growing up. We tried once. My mother wound up being allergic to them, so we couldn't have cats and dogs. We tried bunny rabbits. We had an alligator. We used to have ducks, turtles, and fish, and stuff. Basset hound passed away. Oh, but he was 80 pounds, but still got can't see the rest of it. It doesn't show me. Still got a gram. I don't know what that means. The rest of the word. We had 2 purebred German Shepherds in the beginning when we first got married, and I didn't know how to really do dogs, and I was pregnant with my twins, and we tried to introduce her to the babies, and when she jumped up onto the crib, it kind of pushed the crib into the wall, so we were more scared. We regretted, you know, getting rid of her. When we went to see her, she had a litter of pups, and I said, okay, we need that pup, and the guy was keeping that particular one. So I said, it wasn't meant to be. Got another one, and she had hip displaced by 12 months, you know, so bad. On granny lap. Gotcha. That didn't work out. We didn't get a dog for a while, and we lived up in Alaska, and we had one that was an Alaskan Malinois wolf, Kodiak, who was really good. He used to pull my kids around on the sleigh when they were young. Sort of piece of, here it is. It's a glue. I put all my glue strings back in my glue pot. I was like, hey, might as well use it again. So now you can kind of see where I kind of put the picks. So there's a red, this has a red ball, you know, with it. This has a white ball, you know, with it. And it's just a candy and a pick up there, you know, and I've had this straight one here. But once I pull the ribbons down, this won't look as funny, sticking out like that. So I just went ahead and I curled up the ribbons, as I'm sure you saw me, and I'm just pulling them down. Gotta find them all. And that's all there is to it, ladies. Did I cut that one? Yeah. And then you just fluff your bow. I was thinking of putting a red one in here, a silver ball, but I'm really liking it without the ball. I don't know, maybe, I don't know if feels like it needs something right there. Using all these frosted things. Maybe just this little ball sticking out there. Ooh. Oh, this is sliding through. All right, let's cut that. Thank you, Bobby. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put a little glue up here on this stick because the ball is sliding. We'll just push that up enough. I don't want it to be so gluey. I'm going to take this off. It just needs something right there. Ugh. Too long. Ooh, almost stuck my hand to the glue. That would have been fun. Oh, I definitely need a new pair of clippers. Okay, did y'all see where that went? Because I didn't. Oh yeah, that's what it needs. Just a little something right in there. There we go. And again, you can add more if you want to. It's really your choice. It's your creativity. And see? Here we go. Now what I haven't done is putting the hooks on it. You haven't seen what I did. So right now there's no way to hang these babies up. So you can do it. Everybody has a different way. If you want to take a piece of thin ribbon, you can use that. If you want to go ahead and use a pipe cleaner or chenille stem, you can use that. I think I'll use this. Oops, I took green. I want green. Look, I got a bunch down here. I want it to be thick enough to hold it. So what I'm going to do, even though these are pretty thick, these ones, I'll sometimes what I'll do is I'll twist them together just to make it a little bit thicker. I will glue this in the front, which will be right behind the bow. Thanks, Vanessa. Yes, if anybody wants a live alert, just type the word alert down below and I'll send you an alert. I'm going back on at 8 o'clock tonight, and I'm going to be creating something different. And so if you guys want to come back to watch that, please type in alert if you haven't already so that you can be alerted when I go live. All right. So where the two of them meet, these two here is where I want to put it so it doesn't slide up and down. And then I'm just going to twist tie these two babies together. Now you can, you know, whenever it's leaning up against, it will be fine. What you can do if you want, you can twist tie this here if you want to here, depending whatever you're going to hook it on. Okay, and then that's it. And you're good to go as far as hanging it. This isn't going to go anywhere in sliding wise, really, because all your weight's going to be up here. So I really don't need to glue it. I can glue it right here, but it's not really going to go anywhere. I like it twist tied a little bit like that. It's just a personal preference. There we go. Voila, ladies. 'Tis done. Yes, I zip tied them together. Oh, I still have one more. I thought I had one more. Oh, I had two more. I zip tied it together here. Didn't make it really tight. And then I spread out and staggered them. And then I pulled it really tight. I took glue and I stuck it in between the grooves here, going all the way around. And I glued here, once I cut this off, I glued on that, whoops, here it is, the little notches here so that it wouldn't cut anything or scrape anything. And I glued kind of a little bit like this, going up and down on it, just to hold the zip tie in place too. Then once I put the bow on with the wire, I did the same thing. I glued it down so it doesn't stick out, it doesn't cut you or anything like that. And this is loose because we didn't put any of the picks or anything in it yet, kind of thing. I won't be able to watch tonight because it's trick or treat here. It's trick or treat tonight. Isn't tomorrow? Today's the 30th. Trick or treat on the 31st. Forget to use zip ties. Yeah, I mean, wire isn't as sturdy. You know, and it's very thin. The zip ties kind of hold it in, and you're not going to see it because you have all these goodies that are in front of it here. So it's really, it just gives it, you know, just putting the bow. Look at the difference in just the bow to where you put these little extra things in there. It just gives it that little extra touch, and you could put more. You can do whatever you want, but whoops, my glasses are falling down. But I just think it gives it a little bit more substantialness to it. Hold on. You're going to be seeing 4 eyes soon. Than just doing this. So West Virginia does trick or treat tonight? That's just weird. That's just weird. No offense. So anyway, so we got 2 done. I have 2 more I'm going to complete. I have this one here and that one. This one has little poinsettia bows, some gold in it. And I have some, ooh, I got this. I got this to put in this one. Oh my God. I know, I go silly over these things. So they'll, like I said, if you want any of them, I have 4 of them made. I can make more. I can use all kinds of things. You can message me on Etsy or message me on here, and you can say, hey, you want something with more gold in it or more red in it? I'll be more than happy to do that for you. The bows are going to be mixture. I do have a whole slew, as you saw earlier, of the bows, of the ribbon, I should say. This is the ultimate collapsible mesh roller. I don't have a back on that one. So let me just quickly show you, because I always say I'm going to do this at the end. And I will show you my dog. So this comes off. Let me move this. Down here there are 3 little holes on each end. And after you take all your ribbon off, you can slide these through. I thought I had some. Here we go. I have some extra ones. So this is what it is. So these slide through in here, and it keeps them all for safekeeping, right? So I would take this up. Oh, I would unthread all of these. I just realized I'd have to unthread all those. On the sides here, you see the little latches. You would unlatch it. This thing, you can see, will fold down. When it folds down, where am I? There's a little hook here, which will hook onto the other side. So this means as flat as what you see here. This is as high as it would go. And you could stick it under your table, put it wherever you want. I put the Ultimate Mesh Roller, look on my page. I've listed it as a favorite thing. I'm going to put some more of my favorite things on there with the websites that you can go to. If you have any questions, go ahead and message me on here. I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. Where you can get some things. Like I said, a lot of these picky things you get from many of the hobby craft stores. I know I got glitter all over my face. Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Joanne Fabrics, wherever you can get it, Dollar Tree, Walmart, Kmart, you know, wherever you can find them. It's up to you. So there's no right or wrong on them. It's just whatever you see that you like. So what am I making, Michelle? What we started out with is these candy canes like this. Put them together. We put some bows on them. Whoops. And then these are 2 that we completed. We have this one here. candy canes are locking. And we have this one here that we did. Whoops. Here we go. And these can hang. You can put them on your banister. You want to stick them in a flower pot. You want to put them on a light fixture outside next to, on either side of your window, doorway. It's wherever you want to do with them. And they just hang from behind. And that's it. They are in my Etsy shop. There's no two that are alike. That makes it fun. To have different ones and staggering. You can put them on your staircase, and as they go up, they're each different. Just like when you do a Christmas tree, you don't have the same, Christmas bulb on the whole tree. Some people do, so maybe I shouldn't say that, but my tree we live here by Washington D.C. and we've been here 21 years. So every year I get the Washington, the White House ornament. Every year, when my kids were here, I still buy them. I bought them a Christmas ornament every year, so it was different, and I always get one for me, sometimes 2 or 3. So my tree has a menagerie of things, but it's kind of like our history of our family, which is kind of cool. What do I have them hanging with on the back? You can either take a piece of ribbon if you want. This I took, this is 2 pipe cleaners. I twisted them together just to make it a little bit sturdier. I twisted it here, and it's going in between the 2 zip ties. It's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to move or go up because there's a lot of glue in here when we put the picks in. So it's not, you can see it's not going up any higher. So whatever you put it up against to higher, hang it on. Okay? So it'll be fine. So, what do you have on that? Here in Charleston, due to many counties, they are separate. Oh, okay, I get it, Linda. What are the green stems glued to? So these, when I do the picks, this one I haven't done yet. As I stick them in, it's glued, and I stick them behind, whoops, the bow. So that's why you see the bow is kind of shaky right now. So as we start filling in the picks, sticking it behind the bow, then the bow becomes not so shaky. See, the bow isn't shaking, the ribbon is. Because now we've filled it in with the different pine straw. This one has candy on it. What did this one have? This one had this one had some like pine needles on it. I have some red little leaves on it is all that we put on this one, and then we have these little curly cube things that come squished down, and you just kind of pull them out to make them like that. So you can use anything. I mean, I got all kinds of little picky things down here. And never throw things. Like, I didn't use this, for anything, but don't throw it away. Because like on that one candy one that we did, we had to use just one little candy one up top here. So, waste not, want not, right? So, like I said, these are on my Etsy page, NonnasNuttykrafts, all one word, and crafts with the K. So go look at that, and I'll be back on doing a live tonight, something different, at 8 o'clock. So if you want to get alerts, type alert down there below. You'll get a message from Rosie, my little robot, and she'll ask you a question, and answer that question. If you don't answer that question, then you're not going to get an alert. So make sure you do that, okay? Respond to her question. And that's going to be it for today, ladies, all right? So I'll see you guys back at 8 o'clock if you can make it. If not, do the replay, but share the video so that people know to come back at 8 o'clock, or, new people may want to come on, all right? See you guys later.